Works on this. Let's see whether it works on that as well. Oh, so there. Very good. So we've just read the poem Daphne and Apollo, and the first question was, oh, careful, careful, go on, in your mouth. Who was responsible for the harm and sudden transformation that befell Daphne? Was it Apollo or Cupid? And how in control of himself do you think Apollo was? So, there we are. Who do you think it was? Go on. This is good. Go on, go on. Just get this sentence done. T-H-I-N. Okay, I think. Oh, sorry. Come on then. There we are. Let's get this finished. I think I want some mousse to eat. I think. Like a little girl pointing with this hand while you're just eating. I think I-T-W. Go on. A. It was A-P-P-O-L-O. Apollos. Yeah, I think it was Apollos. There's only one P in Apollo, by the way, Chris. Sorry. Apollos. A. O. O. Ooh. O. G. A. N. And after the N. There we are. After the N. After the N. C. I think it was Apollo's arrogance. Anything else to say? Ooh, ooh, careful. Let me just check the question again. Yeah, so who was responsible? You said Apollo's arrogance. How in control of himself do you think Apollo was? So at the start of the story, ooh, how in control of himself was he? Ooh, there. It's hard to get out this last bit, isn't it? There we go. Last bit. Now we can get going. So at the start of the story, how in control of his emotions was he? H. E. W. A. He was O. U. T. O. He was out of C. O. N. T. R. O. And after the O, he was out of control. Yes. He was out of control. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. So that was about responsibility. Now, question 2 is about views of the Roman gods. What impression of the Roman gods does the poem give you? And how do you think Romans viewed their gods? What impression of the Roman gods does this poem give you? T H E G O D G-O-D-T, or was that S? Because the T wouldn't make sense. The God or God? The God, T, or gods? Which one was it? The gods. What? The gods. Okay. S, E. Just tell yourself that's just a little impulse. A little impulse to bite, and I'm going to control it. S-E, go on. E, C, T, O. The gods. C, T, O. B, E to B, B, E, R, Y, berry, I, M, P, U, yes, I agree, P, U, go on, L, S, I, B, E. The gods seem to be very impulsive. Shall I read what some of the other students have said? Just to give you a break here, let's read. Where are we? Here we are. They are not likeable. The Romans thought they were petty. Roman gods. Romans view gods as egotistical, vengeful, jealous, brave and proud. Not the best impression. They don't seem to be like very peaceful things. The Romans may have viewed their gods as more flawed and human-like compared to gods in other religions. I find them mean and selfish. Oh, great big babies. Feared the irrational moods of angry human, like gods. Someone else has said they are flaky. Someone else said Apollo is vain and greedy and likes to show off that his power is greater than others. Cupid's a lot like Apollo, but is not as greedy, minding his own business. The gods acted callously, they are more flawed. Ooh, right then, let's have a look at the next bit. Oh, there we are. So I suppose some of these points might have been to this question actually. How do the gods act in the story? Are they portrayed? How they often appear in paintings as all-powerful beings, or are they more flawed? What character traits would you use to describe Apollo and Cupid? Anything more to add to that? Oh, hang on, you've just got a bit of chocolate mousse on that finger. Oh, that's good, suck it off and wipe it, yeah, there you go. Come on then. And you can have some drink as well. There. Too many comments about the character traits of the Roman gods. Character traits of them. I, A, G, R, E, E, I agree. W, I. Oh, that was an impulse. It's alright, it will go. W-I. T. H, I agree with. T. H. E. E. C. O. M. M. E. N. After the N. Come on, keep it going after the N. T and S. I agree with the comments. I agree with the comments. Any more? V. E. R. That's alright, you're just having a flush. It's okay, it'll pass. That's alright, it's just a flush. I'll just write it down. It will pass. I agree with the comments. V, E, R. Come on, let's just finish this. See, it's passed. It was just a quick one. Yeah. V, E, R. Do the R. Very. C. H. I. L. D. Very child. I. S. And. Oh, go straight from the S to the H. Just practice. S. H. Very childish. Yeah, they do seem very childish in their behaviours, don't they? Very impetuous. Oh, you did this, so I'm going to do that. Instead of having a reasonable discussion and being able to keep control of their emotions. Let's just see what else we've got here. Oh. Why do you think Apollo feels the need to boast to Cupid about his achievements? What characterisation of Apollo does it give? Did this poem change your views about who Cupid is? Right, so first of all, just say anything to do with Apollo. Why did he feel the need to boast? H. E. W. A. N. T. S. He wants T. O. 2. P. R. O. B. E. He wants to prove. H. I. Is. Was that Q or P? Okay. O. And W and E and, oh, hang on, try with the pencil after the E. R and, good, is power. F and, after the F, U and, L and, N and E and, is that T or S? Okay, he wants to prove his powerfulness, that's good. So Apollo, he wants to prove, oh yes, his powerfulness. He wants to be the best, doesn't he? And what about Cupid? Because, you know, what sort of, you see these cute pictures of Cupid shooting his little bow and arrow and making people fall in love. Has this poem changed your ideas about him at all? I. T. H. I. N. K. H. E. I. S. N. O. T. He's not. V. E, R, not very, N, I, C, after the C. He's not very nice. So Cupid, I think he's, ooh, go on. I think he's not very nice. A, T, at, A, L. Oh, I think he's not very nice at all. Oh, I think I would agree with you, really, yeah? Oh, dear. Let's have a look and see what else there is, and then I'll read all of the... Okay. Oh, yes. I'll read to you some of the comments, first of all. What have we got? Oh, the gods are egotistical and arrogant. They are more flawed than what is shown in art. They have very strong egos. Apollo is very selfish. Cupid is revenge-seeking. Both are petty but powerful. They treated each other very poorly. Cupid tried to hurt Daphne through Apollo, though he was the one that was in the wrong. Oh, right then. Now then. Let's have a look at the next question. This is about the laurel. At the end of the story, Daphne is transformed into a laurel tree. What has the laurel now come to represent? I should have really printed out some pictures, but in a lot of Roman pictures you see like laurels and wreaths. Do you know anything about what the laurel has come to represent at all? S, T, R, E, N, G, H, T, strength, M, A, Y, B, E, O, strength maybe? I think that might be a good idea. Let's have a look and see what we've got to say. Oh, here we are. Here's something about laurel trees today. Scientific name is Laurus nobilius. That's a Latin word. Laurus nobilius. Oh, what do you think that means? Laurus nobilius. What do you think that nobilius means? Take a guess. N, O, B, L. Yeah, nobilius means noble when it's translated, so it's like a high rating sort of thing. What is it? Oh, and in Greek, laurel is still called Daphne in honour of this nymph. Oh, it's used as a seasoning in cooking, the source of bay leaves. Oh, I put bay leaves in bolognese. It gave rise to our English word of laurus, laureate, L-A-U-R-E-A-T-E. And it comes from the Roman tradition of presenting a laurel crown to someone who is honoured or victorious. Oh, have you heard of the expression poet laureate? Y, E, yes, A, P, O, E, a poet, W, A, poet, W, go on, you're doing so well, I'm so proud of you. Lift your elbow, darling, lift the elbow. Poet, W-H-O, who, I-S is A, S, O, K, E, after the E, O, D, poet who is asked poet who is asked, a poet laureate is a poet who is asked. T, O, 2, W, R, I, T, and E, to write. Okay, you're doing very well. Your pointer's just a tiny bit wobbly, so I'll help you with this pencil. To write. Is that P? Yeah, go on, I'll take that as a P. O, E, M, S, poems. F, O, R, 4, S, and P, and E, and C, and I, and A, and L, and O, C, go on, special O, C, A, S, after the S, I, O, N, and S. This poet who's asked to write poems for special occasions. Yes, it's an honour, and I think that when you made a poet laureate, I think it lasts for 1 year. Let me just Google it quickly. Hang on, and we'll check. There we are. Google. Look, if I put in poet laureate. A poet laureate is a poet officially appointed by a government or conferring institution, typically expected to compose poems for special events and occasions. There we are. And look, in the United Kingdom, the Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom is an honorary position appointed by the monarch of the United Kingdom, currently on advice by the Prime Minister. There is an expectation that the holder will write verse for significant national occasions. The origins date back to 1616 to Ben Jonson, but the first official holder was John Dryden, appointed by Charles II. Alfred Lord Tennyson was also one. Philip Larkin, Thomas Gray, Samuel Rogers. Oh no, sorry, 4 poets turned it down. Oh, they didn't want to do it. That was Philip Larkin, Thomas Gray, Samuel Rogers and Walter Scott. The holder of the position as of 2019 was Simon Armitage. We've done quite a few of Simon Armitage's poems, haven't we? And he succeeded Carol Ann Duffy in 2019. Let's have a look and see. There we are, there's pictures of them, John Dryden, all these people. See if we recognise any other names there. William Wordsworth, oh I didn't know he was one. There, 7, there we are. Robert Bridges, oh and there we are, there's Carol Ann Duffy and Simon Armitage. Oh, some people have held it for a 10-year term rather than for life. Ah, I didn't realise that you held it for life. I thought it was just for a year or something. See, Carol Ann Duffy, she had it for 10 years. All the ones with stars had it for 10 years. Oh, Ted Hughes, of course I recognise that name. John Betjeman, recognise that name. We'll have to have a look at some of these people's poems, won't we? And see, that would be a good idea for some sessions. We'll have a look at poems by the laureates and what significant occasions they wrote poems for. We could have a little look at those. Yeah, all right, I like that. Let's just see if anyone else had any thoughts on these, where are we? On the laurel, where are we? I think it represents glory, it's a symbol of strength. There, Oh, there we are. Yeah, and I think there might have been one more question, challenge question. Here we are. If the story of Daphne and Apollo was written today, how do you think it would be received? Ooh, how does our study of it as an ancient text change our perception of it and our reaction to it? Ooh. How do you think it would be received today, this story? I-T-W-O. That's alright, it's just a little impulse. You're doing fine. W-O-U-L-D. It would. N-O-T. It would not. C. How would the story be received if it was written today? It would not. And you did a C. I wasn't sure whether you wanted the C or B, but you just show me. Would not. B. B. S. Lift your elbow down so that you can move your arm properly. You can prop it up if you want. S-O. W. E. L. L. It would not be so well. Lift your elbow. Go on. Go on. Let's just try and finish this. Grip this pencil more firmly. Go on. So well. R. E. C. Oh, hang on. I think you've got very tired. It would not be so well. So you did an REC. I'm going to guess that you meant received. Not be so well received today. Did you mean that yes or no? Come on, just point to that one. Yes. Okay. Not be so well received. Yeah. I think I'd agree with you really, because there's no real moral to the story or anything like that, is it? It's it just shows really a little bit of nastiness between two people that has resulted in a lady being turned into a tree. So I don't know. I think I agree with you. I don't think there would be any real great reception to that sort of a story today. All right, wait a minute. Let's just stop this.